Hello and welcome! My name is Bam and welcome to Built Like Anime, the series where we do a workout video inspired by one of our favorite anime characters. Yeah, that's it. Yeah! And today, my favorite characters, we're going to be covering the Love Hashira. You know, it's funny, I keep mispronouncing her name. Let me see if I can get it right this time. Mitsuri Kanroji. Huh? Yeah, I know it was garbage, sorry. So a couple components that we have to keep in mind when it comes to the Love Hashira. Just like other Hashiras, cardiovascular things is a must. The whole gimmick of the Demon Slayer power system is all about breath control and how well you're able to control your breathing can give you more power. And so the best thing we could do to relate that into the reality is improving our cardiovascular system. And so this is going to be a HIIT style workout where we do 5 exercises back to back with no rest in between. With a rest between rounds, we do that for multiple rounds. Second component of Mitsuri, the Love Hashira in particular, she is surprisingly, and I mean like surprisingly very strong. This is also stated in canon that she was born with a unique body that apparently has muscle density that is 5 times greater than the average man. So we're going to be adding some resistance training into this routine, but she has a little bit of a sleeper build. You look at her and you don't immediately think physical powerhouse. She's not like Miracle where she's like jacked, filled with muscle, right? So a lot of the movements are going to help to grow muscle, but not to grow super big muscles. And then the third component I think to keep in mind is that Mitsuri is very acrobatic and she's also very flexible. The love breathing fighting style is all about acrobatic movements, flipping around and doing that whole ribbon thing she does. So I wanted to incorporate some flexibility into the routine. A lot of the movements in the routine challenges your range of motion. So with those things in mind, my fellow main characters, do it! Just do it! Okay guys, so the first movement we have on the menu is going to be single leg RDLs with a weight held in one of our arms. You could either use a dumbbell or a kettlebell. Any weight, as long as you're able to comfortably hold it in one hand, should be fine. This movement works primarily on our hamstrings and our glutes, but we're also getting a lot of stability work with, you know, the bottom of our feet and also our core to maintain the position. A great lower body workout for overall, not just for building the muscle, but also giving you some more functionality throughout your day. I think Mitsuri would definitely put this in her routine as a way to not just work on building those muscles in the lower part of her body, but also work on her stability and her balance, because as we know, based on her fighting style, she likes flipping around, she likes being all over the place. And so this is a great routine that I'm putting at the front because it's definitely the more technically advanced. The next movement I'm getting set up for is Hindu push-ups, and we're doing 8 to 10 reps of that. And what I like about Hindu push-ups is that it's great for working on the upper body, primarily with triceps, chest and shoulders, but it's also a really good stretch in 2 parts of the movement. One at the beginning where we're in a downward facing dog position, right? And the next is when we get into that cobra position as well. So it's a really good movement for not just building strength, but also help you to get some mobility and some stretching action. It helps you loosen up and to just open up parts of your body so that you kind of feel limber and you get the blood flow going. It's great. Now, the one movement that wasn't great in this routine that I low-key hated myself for putting in, but is ultimately really good, Cossack Squats or side squats. These cook, my fellow my characters, these cook, and they're so quad dominant. We're getting so much blood flow and tension building in that active quad. That is crazy. Again, we're also doing 10 reps on each side, so we're definitely getting that cook in. But Cossack Squats or side squats in general is really good, not just for the muscle building component for your lower body, but also for the range of motion that you're going to be developing in your groin and in your hips. The idea behind this is that you could progress one of 2 ways, or both ways with a Cossack Squat. You could either progress by increasing the weight that you're having in your hands, or you can progress by increasing the distance between your feet, so that way you can work in getting more mobility and more flexibility in your hips. And it's a great movement pattern to help train for what's it called, the splits, right? So it's really good for that as well. Quickly moving on to the next movement is inverted rows, man. We're going to do 8 to 10 reps of these. 4 things to keep in mind: you want to keep your core tight and your butt clenched, so that way you have your body is as close as possible to being a straight line. and you're just going to row and pull your body up. You don't need to necessarily use the TRX bands. You could use gymnastic rings or some kind of platform where you could get into that position. And it's going to be overall great for building the back and also the biceps. And the last movement we have on this list is going to be the Copa Haagens. And Copa Haagens are a great movement pattern for building core stability and strength, and also working on a strip of muscle within your inner thigh. It's called the hip adductor. The reason why I drew this in here is because I wanted to capture that overall internal strength that the Love Hashira has, right? Like, she's a character that is extremely strong but does not visibly present strength. Working on those smaller muscles, working on the internal core for stability, I think will be totally up in the Love Hashira's alley, and just ultimately just be her thing. Boom! So anyways, my family characters, that's the full routine. So the concept behind it is that you would do all those movements back to back, rest for 2 minutes, and then go into your next round. The goal you kind of want to shoot for is anywhere between 3 to 5 rounds. That would be a really adequate and full workout to do. But yeah, guys, that is the workout. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know your thoughts and feelings in the comment section down below. And also let me know what character that you guys would like me to make a workout for next. And always remember, before you go, that yes, you are the main character for your own story. My name is Bam. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace!